Hello and welcome to another video. So, 5 minutes to cover the limbo rework. Let's go. Limbo before previously had an ability that allowed him to go into the rift. That is now gone. Instead he gets this, which is a lot faster and a lot better, honestly. And you can also use the portal to go in and out of the rift again, which, as it turns out, is actually pretty useful and is really good, because this means you can use limbo in boss fights now. As before, you didn't really want to do that. Now you can dash this way, you can shoot your weapon, and then you can dash back into wherever you wanted to go, which is pretty good, honestly. There's anything wrong with that. Now he has CC as well, which is good. He has the ability to stop time for anything that's inside the rift. He also has an AoE banish, which also is another good quality of life change. So Limbo's biggest problem previously was having a single banish, not AoE. His traveling inside and outside of the rift would also kill him too, which is why most Limbos would not do much rift traveling. They would literally just stay in the rift as long as possible and just avoid everything, which is no longer the best way to play him, honestly. Now you want to do this. Although he still has a very long cast time on his abilities, but they are infinitely better because you can just do this now. And as it turns out, this is pretty good because everything is frozen, so it can't kill me. And as it turns out, if stuff is frozen or standing still, it won't hurt you. Like, it won't. You just do this, and he is basically very hard to kill. You still want to build max duration on him, honestly, so you can just do this constantly. But he's significantly better than before. I would say he still has a niche use. Well, his niche use is still stand, but you can use him for other things now and not feel bad. I will be honest with you, I don't quite understand how Rift Surge works, if I'm honest with you. It sort of does this, and it's meant to send shockwaves or something outside of stuff in the rift, so I don't know what it exactly does. I think it puts stuff into the rift that's nearby, which is niche and means you don't have to banish stuff constantly. But I'm not too sure, if I'm particularly honest with you. But he's very good now. You can just do that constantly, which is infinitely better than Limbo stays in the rift and does nothing all game. Yay! It's a lot better. He's a lot more active on the battlefield now compared to before, which honestly I'm fine with. He still has very long cast times though, so you might want to get natural talent. You don't have to have natural talent as before, which is nice, honestly. Then we also have Cataclysm, which got a massive damage boost compared to before, which is good. You can use it as a nuke ability, but I'm not a fan of using it as a nuke ability. However, if you do feel like using it as a nuke ability, you can do that. He also got energy back for every time he's in the rift, which is good. His dash doesn't cost any energy, which is nice. He also gets energy back for everything that's dead in the rift or dies in the rift, which is pretty good. You can see here I get energy back, and I get energy back for staying in the rift, so his energy economy is amazing. Even with like negative efficiency or very poor efficiency, he can just, like, he doesn't care. Like, he just does not care, which is really nice. That means you can build him for max strength and do a lot of damage, as well as making the CC assess spy frame, which is really good, as it turns out. So his Limbo, his rework is pretty good. If you didn't like Limbo before, I don't think you're going to like Limbo now. But if you liked Limbo before and you thought he needed some quality of life changes, you've got them, and you now have a pretty good frame that doesn't just do one thing. He now does lots of things and can use those things in various interesting ways. A good example of this, for anyone who wants to know, is Limbo used to be very good at spies, but at higher levels, Limbo used to die, because Limbo used to get shot while he was on like a terminal. What Limbo can do now is he can put the cataclysm behind him, make it so everything is frozen in it, and then he can hack, which, as it turns out, is pretty useful. And honestly, I'm probably going to be doing that because that is very, very good. So, there you go. Limbo rework. Thumbs up from me. I expect some changes to Cataclysm, mainly because people are going to cry about it. And it is slightly obnoxious to just keep doing this all game, if I'm honest with you. And I expect people are going to be cheesing it quite a lot by doing that and building it with max damage. As it turns out as well, lucky for me, I don't have to reform my Limbo, because all the form I had on him previously still works, and the builds previously still work, which is really good. This is the damage build, and this is the spy build, and this is the build that I was using just there for funsies, pretty much. His augments look pretty situational now too, which is okay. So, quick Limbo video. Hope you enjoyed it. See you again next time. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, subscribe, and do all of that fun stuff. And I will make another video soon. Bye.